Hello everybody, welcome to episode 21 of Final Fantasy XIII. In the last episode we figured out that Hope has kind of given up on ever forgiving Snow, so he's going to do everything in his power to make his life hell. In this episode we are going to keep going. Continue onward, as they say. So let's get started.
I wanted to ask you something.
What's that?
You say you want a family. What if they were taken from you?
Well then, I'd take them back.
And what if you couldn't? What if you knew who was to blame?
Well then, there'd be trouble. Hey, are you okay? Did you get hit in the head or something? I guess we'll have to talk about this later.
Don't just stand there!
Hope, wait!
The Ushum I think that's an L. Actually,
Hope, follow my lead!
oh shit.
It's all about teamwork. Thanks, Hope.
There we go.
Thanks, partner.
This is kind of a tense one.
Thanks, Hope. Thanks, partner.
Saved that chain gauge at the last second. Now that's impressive.
Thanks, Hope. How about this?
It's okay, we're protected from his attacks for the most part. I don't think we're gonna kick his ass quick enough here.
Thanks, partner. Time to switch, kiddo.
shit, that's not gonna... Fuck.
Oh, follow my lead!
And we lost it.
How about this? Time to switch, kiddo.
We might kill it before it staggers again.
Follow my lead! Ha!
There we go.
Oh, yeah!
If you need to take a break, why don't we do it over there? Here.
I'm not thirsty.
Okay. Well, don't want to waste it.
Mommy? 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 I can't. Snow? What do you plan to do? I need to know.
I told you. Save Sarah, protect Cocoon, and have myself a big, happy family. Still, it's a long road ahead. Or maybe not so long. Whatever happens, things will work themselves out. Even if you're Lassie, you gotta keep fighting. Yeah.
And what if that gets people around you involved?
What?
What happens when your actions end up ruining someone's life? What if someone dies? What then, Snow? How do you pay for what you've done?
I can't!
All right? There is nothing that can make something like that right again. When someone's dead, when someone's gone, words are useless.
So that's it? People die and you just run away?
I know! It's all my fault. I don't know how to fix it. Where do you start? What do you say? All I can do is go forward. Keep fighting and surviving until I find the answers I need.
There are no answers! You're running from what you deserve!
Why don't you tell me what I deserve?
The same fate! Ah! Nora Estine. She was my mother. And she died because of you!
You! You're the one she meant!
When we came out of crystal stasis, we didn't remember our focus or what we'd done. All we could do was wander Cocoon, looking for what we'd lost.
Let's give up. Forget our focus. We don't need it.
We don't need it? Look, if we don't figure it out and pull it off, you're gonna be a Seath!
It's just making a kid that young a Lassie. It's not right.
Yeah, it's unfair. But guess what? We grin and bear it like good lassie, or the Falsey starts making more. Like that girl the other day. It doesn't matter what our focus is. We do it, whether we like it or not.
But
Say we call it quits. You think these people will let us go? They'll lynch us in the street. Listen, Vanille. We do what we gotta do, and get ourselves off this filthy world as fast as we can.
Fang.
You get out of here first. I'll buy you some time.
Aww.
Now, don't you worry. I'll come and find you, no matter where you go.
Wait! Fang! Fang! Please! Don't leave me!
You're not gonna end up a Seath. You boys coming or not? Your fight's right here! By the time I took care of them all, Vanille was long gone. After that, Rains and his cavalry found me. I never stopped searching for Vanille, but I couldn't find her. Her or our focus.
So, you're telling me Sarah will come back to life someday too?
Yep. We didn't do our job right. That's why it made her a lessee. We messed up. Sorry. That it?
You sure better hope so. But whether we're square, that's up to Sarah.
You sound exactly like Snow. And he didn't hit me.
Wait, he already knows this?
Wow. That's a load off. Glad I apologized.
You apologized so you'd feel better?
Guess so. How about you? Feel any better now that you hit me?
It didn't change anything.
Huh. Tell that to my jaw.
Felix Heights is up there. Still a ways before we get to Hope's place.
Better pick it up.
We'll head through that gate.
Right.
On we go.
Survival of the fittest. Don't get predictable. Time for a change.
Yeah, and we ended up killing it right before we staggered it. Weren't we just here? Orions take forever. I don't like them. Lots of Christogen, though.
Show no fear.
There we go, we slowed him down. That should buy us some time.
Eat this! Eat this!
Oh shit.
Change of plan. Cheers!
Yeah, it killed his chain gauge, but he didn't regenerate any health, so thankful for that.
Eat this!
There we go. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. We need to go this way.
Felix Heights is this way.
Thanks, Lightning.
Okay, let's get Snow on the line. Damn thing's still jammed. He can take care of himself.
We'll just have to believe that. Hey, Fang.
Hmm?
The others are safe, right? If any of us got caught, they'd make an announcement.
Yeah, they would. They'd have to let everyone know that the big bad Lassie can't hurt him no more. These Cocoon people, bunch of cowards and blowhards.
These Cocoon people have spent centuries under Fal'Cie law, in constant fear of a Pulse invasion. If it weren't for Sarah, I'd have been out there too, hunting Lassie. Would have been nothing but targets to me.
Well, Grand Pulse is just as twisted. Cocoon's a floating nest of vipers, ready to strike. Or so I thought.
So, you became a Lassie to fight the Vipers. And destroying the nest is your... I mean, our focus now.
Until we woke up here, we'd been in crystal stasis. Which means we must have completed our first focus. Why can't I remember that part? My childhood's clear as day. But the one thing I need, it's just gone. Blank, like an empty page. I reach for the memory, and nothing's there. Then there's my brand. It's all messed up. Vanille and me, we lost our past and our focus.
And now, you want to find them? Be a Pulse Lassie? An enemy of Cocoon?
Pulse and Cocoon can rot for all I care. If I don't figure out our focus soon, Vanille's gonna be a Sith. I'll tear down the sky if it'll save her.
Continuing onward. Both slowed down. That way it's only like 1
Don't want to lose, do you?
Time for a change. Don't get predictable.
There we go. Aha. Axis blade.
Hey, Lightning.
Call me Light.
Did you see Vanille's brand?
No.
No, huh? Want to know how long until it's Seath City? Just look at your brand. You start getting more arrows, and then finally an eye. Once it opens all the way, you're done. Let's have a look. Don't be shy.
Okay.
Nowhere near. You got time. Still, you never know. Some people, doesn't take so long. You get a nasty shock, it can speed up the process. Vanille's brand must be pretty far along by now. I gotta save her and get her home.
To Pulse, you mean?
To Gran Pulse. I hear that the Sanctum prevents people from leaving Cocoon. I'd like to see him try and stop me.
So, that's your plan. Wish I had one. Without Sarah, without a future, there's nothing to plan for. There's no way out of this mess, and no way to fight it. I'm stuck trading blows with the Sanctum, but that's no plan. Even if we topple the government, where's that leave us? With nothing to fight for, I might as well be dead.
Your sister. You've got plenty to fight for. Think about it. Don't you want to see Sarah after she wakes up? That's your future right there. All you gotta do is survive. It's simple.
Right.
Snow. They found him.
Hope. Hey, Hope!
Alright, my recording timer is past the half-hour point, so we are going to go ahead and quit the episode here. This is the end of gameplay, so for those of you that are just watching for that, I will see you next episode. Let's go to the data log. Hope finally unleashes the anger he has been feeding for so long. Channeling his hate into deadly power, he blasts Snow with fiery magic. But just as he prepares to deal the killing blow, he is hurled from the roof of the building they are standing on by a nearby explosion. Snow doesn't hesitate for a second. He hasn't forgotten the dying wish of a mother who fell during the violence of the Purge. Catching the boy he now knows is her son, Snow shields Hope with his own body as they crash to the ground below. Elsewhere, Lightning listens as Fang makes a confession. When Fang and Vanille awoke from crystal stasis, they had no memory of their past. Thinking it might give them a hint about their focus, they decided to attack the Sanctum Fal'Cie in Uridic Gorge. Unfortunately, Fang left the scene none the wiser, and is still desperately trying to figure out their task in order to prevent Vanille from becoming a Seath, and to stop creation of any more l'Cie. The Grand Pulse native then reveals that she believes Sarah was chosen by the Fal'Cie to carry out the focus they no longer remember. Lightning takes the news with mixed emotions. Fang deserves to pay for what happened to Sarah, but at the same time, she gives Lightning hope. Her sister may not be a crystal forever. Just as the citizens of Lightning's world fear the lower world of Pulse, the people of Grand Pulse, as Fang calls her home, fear the floating nest of vipers that is Cocoon. It would seem the two women are not so different. They each grew up in fear of another world, bear the mark of a Pulse l'Cie, have a focus they don't understand, and live as fugitives from the Sanctum. But unlike Lightning, Fang has not given up hope. She still plans to track down Vanille, finish their focus, and then get back to Grand Pulse. Hearing this, Lightning laments the fact that she has no plan and no reason to keep fighting. Fang responds that she has all the reason anyone could need, to stay alive until Sarah wakes up from her crystal sleep. As Lightning comes around to this idea, there's an explosion in the distance. Could Snow and Hope be in trouble? Trading worried glances, the two l'Cie race off in the direction of the fighting. Pretending to be branded at the same time as the rest of her companions, Vanille actually became a l'Cie on Grand Pulse long ago. Hundreds of years in the past, she and Fang completed their focus and turned into crystal. Upon waking, they seemed to have lost all memory of those events and had no knowledge of their present task. While trying to prevent Vanille from becoming a Seath, Fang caused the incident at Uridic Gorge, the event that turned Daj into a Sanctum l'Cie. Parted from her friend, Vanille wandered Cocoon alone until the day of the Purge. Erba Fang is a l'Cie who was born on Grand Pulse, the world that stretches out below the floating shell of Cocoon. She joined Vanille in a centuries-long crystal stasis, but awoke with no memories of her focus or what she did to complete it. To prevent Vanille's transformation into a Seath, Fang tries to recapture memories of their task, but in doing so, causes the incident at Uridic Gorge. Separated from her friend, the proud warrior woman finds herself working with Reigns and the cavalry he leads as they track down l'Cie. Fang's brand is scorched and twisted, its progress halted. Day 3. Escalation. Fang and Vanille discovered the unconscious Sarah deep within the vestige. They could see the girl had been branded with the mark of l'Cie. The door to the Pulse structure, closed until now, was thrown open when Fang and Vanille awoke from their stasis, and Sarah had chosen to walk through it. They took the newly branded servant outside and watched over her until she recovered and set off home. The two women, their focus forgotten, assumed that the fal'Cie Anima had chosen a new l'Cie. Fang was feeling anxious. Her own brain was scorched and showed no sign of changing, but Vanille's mark was still active. If they didn't remember and complete their forgotten focus, her friend would become a Cie'th. With nothing left to lose, Fang suggested they visited the Sanctum fal'Cie in the Yurda Gorge energy plant. If they approached one of their sworn enemies, then perhaps the memory of their focus would return. Day 5. Goodbye. Fang's plan to infiltrate the energy plant with Vanille and recover the memory of their focus ended in failure. Sensing their presence, the fal'Cie Kujata attempted to defend itself by creating a servant out of the closest human, a little boy. Including Sarah from the day before last, now 2 innocent lives had been forever altered. The fluctuations in the plant's power levels alerted the Sanctum army, and Fang drew the attention of the soldiers onto herself to give Vanille a chance to escape. Day 6. Alliance. After shaking her military pursuers, Fang returned to the vestige to find Vanille already gone. She searched the town for her missing friend, but was eventually captured by Sanctum soldiers. Members of the cavalry, a unit commanded by Brigadier General Sid Raines. Raines, a man opposed to fal'Cie-controlled Cocoon, offered Fang his protection. Not fully trusting him, but without a way to locate Vanille on her own, the desperate l'Cie decided to join the general and his fleet. The brands that mark a l'Cie as one of the fal'Cie's chosen change gradually, passing through several different stages. When the eye at the center opens, the brand's final stage, the l'Cie becomes a Cie'th. A brand's rate of progression depends partly on the difficulty of the l'Cie's focus. It is also linked closely to the individual's mental state, with severe psychological trauma sometimes spurring rapid advancement. In the most extreme cases, severe fear and shock at being made a l'Cie has turned newly made l'Cie into Cie'th at the instant of their branding. Enemy intel? Alright, we will progress the story in the next episode. See you guys